Hello everyone, welcome back with me, Hoyostation. Today we are going to discuss a game that is truly the talk of the internet right now and is predicted to be the next big thing in the open world RPG genre, Arknights Endfield. What makes me excited is that this game isn't just about hitting stuff like the other games, but you will feel the thrill of combining action RPG elements with a very complex factory management system. You will act as an Endinistrator who not only leads wars but also builds future infrastructure on this alien planet. Now, so you don't get confused when you first log in this video I will thoroughly dissect the basic guide for beginners, starting from the unique gacha system, technical combat mechanics, to how to become a successful factory tycoon. Without further ado, let's get into the discussion. Let's do this. Do you have a character or weapon in the game that you really want but you don't have enough stellar jades? Here is a smarter way to recharge your favorite games like Genshin Impact and Hoyostation. Look no further than Lootbar. Lootbar is the most reliable top-up platform. It saves up to 23% for all orders compared with the official channel, and it provides an 80% off for your first purchase. It's 100% safe as you will only be using your UID. We will buy pack for 3000 stellar jades for $42, which otherwise would have costed $50. Totally saving $7.5. We received the crystals we purchased in the less than 3 minutes. All recharges will be done through the official channel with miHoyo, which allows you to enjoy all top-up offers. Ready to level up your gaming experience? Check the link in the description to get the amazing discount. Maybe many of you are asking, what kind of game is this? Is it the same as the old Arknights? The answer is far from it. Arknights Endfield is an open-world action RPG that takes us to the planet Talos 2. Here you will play as an Endinistrator, leading a team to explore dangerous areas, build bases, and uncover the secrets of this planet. But what makes this game unique is not just the world, but the gameplay, which is very different from the neighbor's game. I know you must be thinking about comparing it to Genshin, right? But listen first. Endfield has a very contrasting DNA. In Genshin, you play a single character that can be swapped. In Endfield, you play squad-based. You control one main character, but your 3 teammates will remain in the arena and fight together in real time. This makes battles feel more crowded and tactical. Genshin focuses on simple elements reaction, and Wuthering Waves focuses on intense action or parry. Endfield actually brings real-time strategy elements. You have to manage team positioning, skill timing, and integration with surrounding buildings. This is the craziest differentiator. In neighboring games, you just explore and fight bosses. In Endfield, you are required to build an automatic factory. You pull cables, install conveyor belts, and build infrastructure to craft your team's needs. So this isn't just about fighting, but about how you become an engineer on an alien planet. So for those of you looking for a game that doesn't just need fast thumbs, but also brains for strategy and management, Arknights Endfield is the answer. Okay guys, let's discuss the part that makes hearts beat fastest, but also causes headaches, the gacha system, or here called headhunting. Based on my research, one pull here costs 500 euro barrel. If you want 10 times, just multiply it. The base chance to get a 6-star is only 0.8%. Small? Yes, but relax, the pity system is quite helpful. There is something called soft pity guys. After you pull 65 times without results, the chance of getting a 6-star will increase drastically with each pull. And for hard pity, you are guaranteed a 6-star at 80 pulls. So that's the maximum to break the egg. Now when you get a 6-star on a limited banner, you will be subject to the 50-50 rule. The chance is only half to get the rate-up banner. The rest can be a standard character. But there's one unique feature, absolute guarantee at 120 pulls. You are sure to get the rate-up character if you touch this number guys. Remember, this 120 pull guarantee can only trigger one time per account. After that, you go back to the usual 50-50 system without cumulative guarantees. In this game, weapon gacha is different guys. You need Arsenal tickets, which can be obtained from game rewards or when you gacha for characters. So in this game, you don't need a special gacha for weapons, because you get the gacha tickets for free. The more you gacha for characters, the more weapon gadget tickets you get. And there's a unique selector system every few pulls that makes it easier for you to choose the right weapon for your team. Now what if you get the same character multiple times? In Endfield, dupes are referred to as potentials. Unlike other games, potential here starts from P0 when newly obtained. So you need a total of 6 copies of the same character to maximize one operator. Anyway, you can also increase weapon potential to raise the limit and strengthen its passive effects. There is also the essence system, which are items with random tags that you can attach to weapons to increase their passives. Now this is a crucial part for you to understand, guys. In Arknights Endfield, every character has a very specific rules. Don't mix them up because this is the key to beat difficult bosses. First is guard. They specialize in making enemies suffer from vulnerable status and giving physical status. Guards are solid damage dealers, especially those using swords like the Endinistrator, who are great at dealing finishing strikes. Caster, experts in arts inflictions and arts reactions. Although their damage is huge, they are a bit squishy, so you have to keep your distance. They are truly glass cannons that help the team through arts reactions. And next is Striker. This is the main DPS in an elemental team. Strikers will utilize physical or arts effects given by the teammates to unleash very painful ultimate attacks. The entire team is usually built to support the Striker. And next is Vanguard, team lifesavers regarding skill points. They help teammates unleash skills quickly by consuming infliction stacks on enemies. Vanguards and casters are a deadly duo you must try. And there's also Defender, the most tanky and great at protecting the team. Although dodge mechanics are currently very meta for SP regeneration, defenders remain very valuable for those of you still struggling with dodge timing because they can provide shields and healing. And lastly, supports. Unlike defenders who focus on defense, support leans more towards offensive assist. They are experts at giving control effects to weaken enemies, giving buffs to amplifying damage. This class is easiest to synergize with any DPS, guys. Now here's the secret sauce that makes Endfield very unique compared to other gacha games. You must understand these two major categories, physical and arts. There are 5 main elements on Talis 2. Physical, cryo, electric, heat and nature. For physical, responsible for all pure physical damage in the game. Meanwhile, arts, such as cryo, electric, heat and nature, are elements responsible for arts damage, arts burst and arts reaction. I will give you 3 key points you must memorize by heart. Physical facts are totally separated from all arts reactions, except for the shatter effect. There are 4 types of physical effects: crush, breach, lift, and also knockdown. Each of these statuses has its own damage calculation and effects, which I explain in the next video. Now the arts part. Simply put, if you use the same element twice, an arts burst will appear. For example, you give a heat effect to an enemy using your character, then when you give the heat effect again a second time, the enemy will be hit by an effect called heat burst. It's more or less the same for other arts. But coolly, if you combine 2 different elements, then an arts reaction appears. Anyway, this is the crazy part, guys. Arts reaction is only determined by the second element you give to the enemy. So the first element doesn't matter. You don't need to tire yourself memorizing complicated combinations like in the neighbor's game. Okay, after understanding roles and elements, now how do we execute enemies in the field? Combat in Endfield is fast-paced but very tactical. Here are the basic points you must understand. You must remember, guys, you are not alone. You control one active character, but your 3 squad mates will automatically attack alongside you in the arena. You can switch active characters anytime to adjust strategy. Enemies also have aggro. Usually, they will attack the character you control or the one with the lowest HP. So make sure your position is safe. Also, every character has an active skill and an ultimate. Active skills have a cooldown, so don't just press randomly. Besides that, you need to know there are things called battle skills. Skills require SP, which you can get from attacking enemies, or effects from characters that can give extra SP. Every time you attack using a combo skill or battle skill, you will get something called energy. Battle skills will give 6.5 energy to the whole team, but combo skills will give 10 energy only to the character triggering it. To unleash an ultimate, it requires specific energy. When the ultimate is ready, there will be a cool animation and time will slow down. Usually this hit will score a big hit to the enemy, so use this for crucial moments. This is the most important mechanic, guys. Elite enemies and bosses have a break bar under their HP. Use attacks with high impact attributes to reduce this bar. When the bar runs out, the enemy will be hit by break status. They will stand still like a statue and all damage you deal will enter massively. This is the best time to go all out. Anyway, there's no automatic block button for all characters, so you have to be smart at dodging. Dodging at the right time not only saves lives, but on some characters, it can help regenerate SP faster, guys. Pay attention to the enemy attack indicator on the enemy. If the color is bold red, that's a sign you must run immediately or get ready to dodge. Okay guys, before you just equip your gear, you must understand about attributes. There are special stats you get from operator passives, weapons, and gear you wear. There are 4 main attributes that have their own passive effects. First is strength. Every 1 point of strength will increase your 5 base HP. This is a mandatory stat for tanks or fighters to be tankier on the front lines. Next is agility. Every 10 points of agility will increase your physical resistance. But remember, this stat has diminishing returns, so don't just stack without calculation. Next is intellect. Similar to agility, but for arts resistance. Every 10 points will make you more resistant to enemy arts attacks. Very crucial for fighting bosses that play elements. And lastly is will. Every 1 point of will gives 0.1% treated received bonus. This stat will make healing or buff effects you receive feel much stronger. Oh yeah, besides the effects from the status I explained before, you need to know that every character has a main stat and also a secondary stat, which usually appears in your character menu. Main stats are yellow, secondary stats are gray. Now if you increase your main stat and also the secondary stat, you will get an attack increase bonus that makes your attacks hurt more. Understand these attributes so you don't choose the wrong gear and your character's roll can be maximal during combat later. Okay guys, maybe that's all for now. What do you think about this basic guide? Please leave any comments down below and don't forget to check out my other videos because they are no less cool. Thanks for watching, stay safe, stay healthy, and see you in the next video.